move back, always behind, always left behind, invisible, inactive, essential and inconsequential, used and abused. This is so cruel, it borders on entertainment. Silver instruments spawned from silver spoons. I feel ill. Not just a song. One of five. The 5 proofs of the existence. St. Thomas Aquinas. This will be my 3rd school in 2 years. The first was a Catholic school. I didn't fit in. Well, never fit. I'm not religious, but ironically, the discussions were fascinating. Everyone there was so sure, so unmovable, so naive. There's envy in clearly defined rules, even the paper-thin ones. Unfortunately, I'm the gray area. There was a theology class. Imagine that. 9th grade theology. Sort of like introducing driving in preschool. Shit don't work. The teacher brought in the writings of St. Thomas Aquinas, an 11th century Christian scholar. I thought it was interesting. Class thought I was weird. I think I'm having a heart attack. Aquinas said that God's existence can be proved in 5 ways. Our teacher tried to use Ode to Joy as an example. Once again, shit don't work. You see, what my teacher was trying to express was that inspiration, motion, and emotion is examples of God's will. And that Ode to Joy is the culmination of these properties. But Aquinas had a more detailed and convincing argument. The first proof of God is the existence of motion. The idea that everything that moves could be still, and vice versa. So anything that is moving must be moved. As an example, Aquinas said that what is actually hot cannot at the same moment be actually cold, although it can be actually hot and potentially cold. So it's impossible that a thing could move itself, for that would involve simultaneously moving and being moved in the same respect. Thus, whatever is moved must be moved by something. His second proof was the idea that every effect has an initial cause. Think of it like dominoes. Molecules and atoms bouncing around, changing each other's direction. The sun rising and falling. Life begets death, death begets life. One thing falls into another, into another, into another. Play it in reverse, and someone or something had to give an initial push. And they wonder why I'm withdrawn, afraid to push. The third proof will blow your mind. It has to do with possibility and necessity. The idea that if it's possible for every particular thing not to exist, then there must have been a time when nothing at all existed. For something that does not exist can only begin to do so only through something that already exists. So, if there had been a time when nothing existed, then nothing could ever have begun to exist, and thus there would be nothing now, which is impossible. Therefore, all beings cannot be merely possible. There must be one being which is necessary. The fourth way talks of shades and degrees of nature, that things are more or less good or bad, true or false, hot or cold, etc. Aquinas said that a thing is thought to be hotter than something else because it comes closest to that which is hottest. Therefore, something exists which is truest, greatest, noblest, and consequently most fully in being. Just like fire, the hottest thing is the cause of all hot things. The final reason is simple, mechanical. And the reason I can't sleep, can't speak, can't understand why everyone is so calm. The fifth proof is based on the authority of things. Natural mechanisms like plants, a human heart, the very act of breathing, all working toward an end. Never accidentally, but by design. A plant will grow, a heart will beat, a breath is drawn. Things without consciousness, all moving towards a goal. Like an archer with a bow. Unconscious mechanisms controlled by a supreme being with a particular goal in mind, and we call this being God.
Oh my God. Somebody help!
5 proofs and an understanding that someone or something did this on purpose. An ability to control the unconscious mechanism of another person, to make a heart beat for the last time, or an airway to constrict. This will be my 3rd school in 2 years.
Mama told me